Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm here. I'm here. I don't know if my YouTube. I don't know if my internet will handle this. We've been having internet issues today, or at least I have. So we'll see. We'll see if this works or for how long it works. Yeah. Oh my. So what's new and exciting with everybody? I'm just downloading stuff. I'm installing mods for my game. I know, right? I shouldn't do that. Come on, install from file. Okay, there we are. I was wondering where it was. It just took a minute. Caden. Yes, I'm saying Caden because that's a character that I'm downloading to make my game more immersive. He's a lot of fun. It's a well-written character, well-rounded. He makes the game interesting. I have him and a fuzzy blue cat named Inigo. So it's all fun. It's all fun. Hey, Unheard Voice, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year's. I've just been sitting here. Like I said, I'm just downloading stuff to play on my game. Just installing stuff now. Just ate supper. I've been up here in my craft room all day because this is where my computer is today. I should move it back downstairs tomorrow again. Sorry, it really needed a drink. I really needed a drink. I really did. My holidays were quiet. Hubby and I didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. We pretty much stayed home. It was cold snap over Christmas. The roads weren't all that good here, so we just kind of stayed home, if I remember correctly. But who knows if I remember correctly. But yeah, glad to hear your holidays were good. Wow, this is a big package. Because it took me a little bit to download it, but now it's taking a lot for my game to extract it, which is kind of odd because I got lots of extracting power here, to put it mildly. We got a lot of, I got an i7 processor, so it's got quad cores. It should be unpacking this a little bit faster, but I have a lot of windows open. I do. So I haven't been, oh, nice. You've got a nice fire going in the fireplace. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd have a fireplace going if I had a fireplace here. I'd have it going too. Today's a good day for a fire, but I'm I got my little sidekick. She's snoozing in her sling. Otherwise, I'd show her to you. My little puppy. She's getting really big. She's not so little anymore. But that's the nature of puppies. They grow up. They grow up. She's in her nasty little teenage years. You tell her no, she throws a tantrum. She does. She just gets this indignant look on her face, and then she rears up on her hind legs and she paws. She goes like this to me with her front paws. Like, go away, Mom. I don't like that word. Yeah, she's a cutie pie. She's a little sweetheart. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What breed is? She is a Chihuahua cross. She was very little when she got her. When I got her, I wasn't sure that she would grow so big, but she's actually growing very long and tall. So she's a tall Chihuahua. So far, anyway, she's a tall Chihuahua. I'm hoping she'll turn into a Greyhound at some point in time because she sure does run fast. She's just a go-getter. She loves coming in from outside and getting away from me because sometimes I grab her at the back door when she comes in so that I can control her, right? And sometimes she gets away from me, or sometimes I just let her think she does, and she just thinks that's the cat's meow. She just books it right past me, and she sails over things. She's so fast, and she's so happy when she runs past me. Yay, I'm free. She's a funny little dog. And she's still, like I said, she's still young. She's, I think, almost 7 months old, I think. Half Chihuahua and half Bichon Frise. Oh, they're awesome, aren't they? They are awesome. My dog's got me through a whole bunch of things. Yeah. And although those dogs that got me through all those things are gone now, I still have dogs. I can't imagine my life without a dog. And I never thought I would be a dog person because growing up I was a cat person. There was a store cat in the store because you all know I grew up in a pet store. So we had a store cat, an old Tom cat that came into the store one day. A mom kind of adopted, and he stayed, and he was a good cat. And he and I talked all the time. I understood him. He understood me. Hey, Rudy, how are you doing? Welcome in. He was an awesome cat. He's the one that taught me, like even though they say they speak different, even though they speak, uh, what am I trying to say? They don't speak English. They do understand some words. Kaden, survival. Kaden, survival. Kaden, survival. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy New Year. It's so nice to be back. I missed everybody over November being so sick. So I'm really happy that the holidays are over and I'm back and I'm feeling better than ever. So it's good. Yeah. Oh, she's getting heavy. I'd show her to you, but she's sleeping. She's sleeping. She's very heavy on this shoulder. I'm my muscles tight. And you're better? That's awesome. That's good to hear. So my craft room and the yarn is a mess, as you can see. I'm going to hopefully clean this up within the next week. We'll see. I meant to take that thing off the door today, and I got something different to put on the door to put yarn in, and it'll hold a whole bunch more yarn. But that didn't get done today. I got waylaid by my game because I figured, what the heck, let's make a new profile and let's start a new game, and that means downloading a whole bunch of mods. So that's what I've been doing all day, is just downloading mod after mod after mod after mod after mod. And not quite done yet. Oh, interesting. Did you know that this game is like 15 years old? And I still love it. Like, changes the Bones and Deadlands temple to use the Asim meshes. Book covers of Skyrim. I don't have any of those. Just for fun. Sure, I do those. Just add to them? Sure. No, no. Yeah, it's a nasty cold that's going around. I heard a lot of people are dropping sick, not dead, but they're getting sick because of this flu or virus that's going around, and it's really bad. So I hope everybody's staying healthy. I know I am. I'm trying my best anyway. I'm not going out. Not for walks anyway. I've gone out to the post office. I've driven there. It's only 2.5 blocks, but I've driven there because I'm not walking. No, and my hubby doesn't understand that. I was sick with my lungs for, it felt like forever, like a month and a half. And I don't want to get sick again. And I'm scared of breathing in cold air. I really am. So I don't want to go walking for any length of time outside where I can breathe the cold air in deep in my lungs. No, I don't want that. because I was really sick. And it felt like somebody was sitting on my lungs. I just couldn't breathe enough. And then I'd cough. Then I'd almost black out because I couldn't breathe. I'm just glad it's over. But I don't want it again. So Tish will stay inside all winter, thank you. She'll only go to the mailbox. And that's only if she has a ride. Because she's not walking to the mailbox. You're on oxygen? I'm on 2 inhalers and a pill now for singular for my lungs. I'm on 2 inhalers now and a pill. And they're working. Like, I take my inhalers 4 times a day. Like, wow. Oh, you're trying to put me on your tablet. I'm gonna be on a tablet. I'm gonna be on tablet. I'm gonna be on a tablet. Maybe. Just don't put me on the big screen. I didn't put on any makeup. Hi, Regina. How are you doing? Welcome in. If I haven't said it, Happy New Year's. Hope you had a wonderful New Year's and a great Christmas. Yay, you see me better. Do 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 do. So what is on everybody's hook? I crocheted African flowers today for my Smog the Dragon. That's what I did. As well as sat up here and looked at all my yarn and made plans for it all. In other words, like trying to get up the gumption to clean it. I was supposed to, like I said, take that off the door today, but that didn't happen. Maybe tomorrow. It was all good. That's good. Yeah, mine was quiet, but it was good. You're working on a granny square Afghan? Right on. I'm working on a whole bunch of things. I finished my sister-in-law's order now. Remember, she ordered 2 cat caves and 2 pairs of slippers. And I sent her 1 cat cave and 2 pairs of slippers that I had done. Well, I finished the last cat cave, and I sent that off to her this past week. She's already gotten it. And she loves it. And let me see what else. I started immediately on my son's sweater. I went back to it, and because I want to get that done. I've got the back and the front panel of his sweater sewed together, and I started the arms. So I'm almost close to being done this sweater, and I am so happy I'm on the arms now, because it shouldn't take me long if I can figure out how to make them from big hole to arm size without looking funny. You know what I mean? So I hate doing arms, but they're quick. Like, it's only 16.5 inches I gotta do. Surely that won't take me long. I just have to do it. And I haven't picked it up in a couple of days. Yesterday I didn't crochet at all because it was Friday. It was Friday. I wasn't crocheting. I gamed all day yesterday. And then I realized, even though I'm level 84, well, 83, and it took me a lot to get there, I'm just not happy. So I've been really thinking about it, and I don't have to erase anything. I can just make a new profile and start a new game. So that's what I've done today, but I installed a whole bunch of mods. So Oh yes, air quality in Los Angeles is very poor. Yeah, I've flown over LA and it's amazing. It's under a smog. It's the weirdest thing if you're not used to it. Nice violets. Well, I'm glad. I don't know where the violets are. So yeah, I've been working on my Smog the Dragon today. I'll go back to my son's sweater in a day or so. I'm not in a hurry to get it done, but I want to get it done, you know? Like, I should push myself more to get it done, but I'm not. Oh, yes, African flowers. African flowers. I guess they maybe look like violets, but African flowers. That's what they're called. Thank you. That's going to be from my Smog the Dragon by Heidi Bears. She does um, animals out of African flower motifs. And Krista from the Secret Yarnery, she has a hippo that she made. And I like the idea of it. So I started Smog the Dragon because Heidi Bears has a dragon. And I figured, well, I need a dragon. So yeah. You have a bunch of them made up already? Right on. I just learned how to do the hexagon and I got to make 37 of them. I've made about 22 so far, maybe 25. And I have to do 37 of those. And then there's pentagons and there's uh, hexagons or something. There's pentagons, there's squares, there's triangles, there's hexagons, which I'm doing. And then there's more. There's an octagon. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different shapes. So, I started with the hexagon. Next, I'll do the pentagons. And I'll just slowly do them, and eventually I'll get them all done. And then I got to sew it all up. That'll be fun. Considering I don't know how to sew very well, I don't. My sewing just kind of sucks. Got a bunch of the hexagons made up too. Right on. What color? What colors are yours? I went with purple, and then it's a dahlia. It looks like a raspberry color, and then this is periwinkle blue, and then this is a sky gray. It's a very very light gray. Almost reminds me of silver. So those are my colors. I'm making my dragon in. Hey Tracy, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's your Saturday going? I almost forgot about this. So I was so into doing my game stuff. I wasn't gaming, but I was downloading the mods, like I said, and I almost forgot it was 6:30, and I looked up, and it was like, oh my god, I gotta get going, and I had just started to download, and it took forever because it was a big download. Hey Britt, you have housework to do. Tracy, we don't do housework. We crochet. You should crochet. I'm sure you've got crochet calling you. It's calling you, Tracy. Put down the cleaning cloths and back away slowly. Yes, don't do housework. Crocheting is good. I've been working on this today, like I said. I've been up here working on it. Even though I've been downloading stuff on for my game too, I've been also crocheting, listening to my book. Thank you, Britt. So yeah. So I put out a video yesterday. The hooks are awesome. This is my stitch. This is superhero stitch. Isn't that cute? Well, there's my phone. Sorry, my phone fell on the floor. I'm sorry, phone. Are you okay? It's minus 19 out there. Ooh, it's cold. Blah. And the cat loves the hooks. I am a Stitch fan. I love Stitch. I do. And yes, my cat is downstairs and he loves the hooks too because I put the unicorn hook, which is a K hook, downstairs with my son's sweater because that's what I'm doing it in is a K. And so I figured I'd put the new hook that I got downstairs with my sweater so that I can remember, to use it. So apparently the cat found it and dragged it out of the bag. So he's apparently liking that. He's liking my unicorn a little bit too much. So, yeah. I think the cat and I are going to have a talk about my hooks and how he's supposed to leave them alone. Leave them alone. That's the cat. So here's my little witch. Now, my little witch has a pumpkin, and she's drinking a pumpkin latte, and she's got a pumpkin dessert right here too. So it's pumpkin and witchy stuff. Pumpkin latte. Bye, unheard voice. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Yes, my husband calls unicorns horny horses. Yes, my favorite color too, Tracy. Purple is my favorite color. Yep, yep. Which is why when I created my channel, my colors are black and blue and purple. I love purple. And I wanted a black, blue, and purple wedding, but hubby said that would be too dark, and he's right. So we went black and blue and silver. But I still wore a white wedding dress. No, horny horses are unicorns for other people who don't know what a horny horse is. The ogre is arguing with me. Me? No argue. Don't know that whatever. Unicorn! Unicorn! As a skeleton yells out in the basement of that dank castle. As our heroine goes streaming by, running away from the Red Bull. Sorry. Don't make me walk up the stairs. I have a camera and I'm not afraid to use it. Yeah, those are really nice colors. I really like my hooks. There's my stitch, and there's my witch, and there's my Pocahontas. There's my black cat. I love all of my hooks. Maybe I'll put them here. Oh, they fit nice in my tray. Yay! So I bought these trays from Temu to go in our air fryer, but look how tiny they are. Like there's not a lot of space to go over other food. That's what they're for, right? Oh, I'm running out of spots to put stuff. I was just about to say a different word. Yes, I love my hooks, Britt. Britt is the one who made all of those beaded hooks for me, those silicone hooks for me. She is the one who did it. So I just picked out the colors and picked out the toppers, but she put it all together. And thank you, Britt. I love my hooks. I need a 4.5. I do, true story. I need another one. Yeah, a fox. A 4.5 milli fox. Yeah. I'll show you, Tracy. She does these. These are the hooks that Britt makes. So these are the hooks. Oh, you're right. I should do that. I don't know. Britt, are they boys or Susan Bates or what are they? Yes, I bought this. And they buy yarn when they need it for a project or because it's on sale or because it's pretty or because I just want it. You should, Britt. I bet you that'll sell good because they're really cute. So Timu had these. Aren't they the cutest? Look at that. That is a purple balloon dog earring. You know, like those balloon puppets? And it's in purple. So I bought it because I'm going to make a stitch marker out of it for myself. Because I thought it was so cute. They came in different colors, but of course I only got the purple ones. Had to get the purple ones. And then these will make cute little stitch markers too. Aren't those adorable? They'll make cute stitch markers. So, yeah. So those are destined to be stitch markers. Brick, can you make the hooks with Susan Bates hooks? Like, is it specific? You can look for some? Awesome, Tracy, she can look for some. Yay! I think this is awesome. And I love my hooks. I really do. I can't wait to use it. Like, use the 4, the one downstairs. I need a 4.5, so then I can use it on my Smog the Dragon. I was the first tester. Arr, 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 arr. I was the first tester, and I love them. They're awesome. I was using one to do a little bit. Hi, little bit. How are you? Hello. Mm, silly puppy dog. She's a silly puppy dog. Sorry, puppy love. I break for puppies. Really, seriously, I break for puppies. I would. I would break for a puppy. Hubby takes me to the city and he's driving. I'm rolling down the window yelling at people across the street if they got a dog. Hello, I like your dog. I have a t-shirt that says easily distracted by dogs and it's so true. Yeah, they're very nice. Looks very comfortable. And I like the fact that my fingers get a bit of a workout because they just do. And just find that I'm always moving my fingers around on those hooks, and I like that. I like that. It's not a bad thing. And that's just me. That doesn't mean that you will, but I'm still getting used to them. I just got them yesterday. So really, really, excuse me, little miss, come here. Yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit. She's been in this sling all day. She is so bored of it. But she has been a good girl. She hasn't been, like barking, whining. She slept. Almost the whole day she has slept. How do I hold mine? Like a knife. I'm a knife holder. Now I have to say these hooks won't work if you're a pencil holder because they're top heavy. What did I do with them? I buried them. There they are. Yeah, they're top holder. You might be able to do it though. They're not that bad. They're really not that bad. But no, I hold my hooks like this. I'm a knife holder, so they work fine for me. I like them. I really do. I really do. So yeah. So I suggest you all take a look at my video that I put out yesterday regarding my hooks. They're really, really, really cute hooks. I do. I like that too, Britt. Hello, Ghosty. That was a thump on this side of the house. Nobody's on this side of the house but me. Every so often there's a knock. It's really eerie when it comes from my closet and there's 3 knocks. That's when I kind of start getting a little worried. But I haven't heard that in a while. Oh, Tracy's a knife holder too. Yay, knife holder club. We're the cool kids. Hey, Rudy, thank you. How was your Christmas, Rudy? I asked you that the other day, and I don't know if you answered me because I don't remember. But how was your Christmas, Rudy? I hope you had a good Christmas. So I suggest you guys get a little tin like this. This is like an Altoids container. It's not, but it's about the same size. And in it, I have one of these. It's a tape measure. I have a roll counter. I have 2 different sizes of darning needle. There's the other size. I have a needle threader. Are you okay? I have a needle threader. I have stitch markers. There's one of mine. And I have a Brett for holding on to the end of the yarn so it doesn't unravel on you. If I can find a pair of scissors that'll fit in these, I will grab them. But so far, I have this, and I put one of these. I have several of these, and I put one of these with every project that I've got. I'm running out of tins because I got a lot of projects on the go. But it's a good idea. And I don't have to go looking for my needles. I just have to look for my tin. I don't have to look for a tape measure. I just have to look for my tin. Roll counter, look for the tin. Stitch marker, look for the tin. Scissors, well, if I could, like I said, if I could fit a pair of scissors in here, I would. But I haven't found a pair of scissors I can fit in there yet. But, I think that's a really good tip to have. Because then when I'm done my project, I have everything there I need. I don't have to go looking for stuff. And I'm done quicker. It's a little bit of organization, which I like. My email just came up on the screen, Nightbot. It's a couple of rows above. CrazyEngineHooker@gmail.com is my email address. And I can forward your email on to Britt. And then Britt can answer you back. Exactly. You email me, Tracy, I will send it to Brit, and Brit will email you back, and you guys can collab. Yes, go back and forth. She's awesome to work with, Tracy. She'll make it exactly how you want. I love my hooks. I do. I love my hooks. Yep, yep. No, those are nice. Those aren't Susan Bates, but those are nice. But you can get Susan Bates hooks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you will. Like Susan Bates or Furls type of hook. I love my furls too. And I was a furls girl, but I have to say I love these hooks that Britt made. I mean, I love my furls, but these are really nice. Okay, so you prefer Susan Bates over boys. Okay. Susan Bates are even easier to find. I've I feel that Susan Bates are easier to find than, oh, I haven't tried a Furls Metal one yet. Doubt I will either. They're beyond my price range now because shipping is just horrible. Like I've bought in a few furls direct from the source, and shipping's horrible. So I have to say, as much as I like furls, I have to say they're probably not going to get any more. Like I probably won't get any more just because shipping's ridiculous. And there's like really no need for it. It's just exuberant prices to pay for overbloated management and bureaucracy. Yeah. Yeah, Susan Bates has metal crochet hooks. She also does plastic crochet hooks. Clovers are nice, but they're too short for me. I Yeah, I don't think you could do acrylic. Yeah, like I like holding on to a hook and knowing I got a hook coming out the other end. I'm funny that way. It's more comfortable for me. I don't like it when it ends like right here. It's not comfortable. Just how I am. See, like I've got two curls, two clovers soft touch, and they end right there the way I hold my hook. And I don't like that. That's uncomfortable to me. It feels too short. Yeah, clover is awesome. Like I love the metal clover tips. They slide through yarn like butter. I haven't met a yarn yet that I've had a trouble using a clover hook, but they're short. Yeah, and that's another reason why I like furls so much. Furls got that extra length in their streamlines and their odysseys because I have one odyssey. I love my odyssey. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't mean to yawn. It's been a long time since I had caffeine. I should have made myself a tea or a coffee, but I didn't want to stay up for hours tonight. So that's why I didn't. But I probably should. Hold on. I'm getting cold. I gotta turn on the heat. There we go. I was fine, but it's starting to chill now because we don't have heat in this house. And there's a really bad draft coming from my window, which is right in front of me. I've got a big window in front of me, and it's not sealed. So I have quite a draft coming from there, and I've got full floor length curtains. They're heavy in front of the window, and they're closed constantly during winter. They're closed constantly. I don't open them up because the minute I open them up, I feel that draft. So they're closed right now, and the draft goes underneath. So it's starting to cool off here. I have to turn on the heat. Yeah. Little miss, are you chewing on something you're not supposed to be chewing on? Hmm. Yes, I think you are. Give me your eyeball. Now I'm surprised I haven't lost internet access. Oh, oh, he's a big girl. Oh, who's that big girl? Oh, oh, thank you. She's such a good girl. Today's been sort of a test to see how well she's done in a sling all day, and I have to say she's done really well. Um, she's been really good. Yes, yes, where we live, we're on the edge of town, and then we have bald prairie. Yeah, no trees to act as wind stoppers, wind breaks, because the farmers don't like trees on their fields, so they cut them all down. And it's gotten really bad the past couple of years. The last 2 years, they've gone around and all of their sloughs, they've dried up their sloughs. They've demolished all the little tree stands that they had. They used to have little pockets of trees here and there on their property. Every farmer had a copse of trees where wildlife used to hang out, and they were encouraged to have swampland on their property, for ducks and stuff like that. There was this big push earlier years ago from Ducks Unlimited to get the farmers to make little put aside little bits of land for animals, like for an animal habitat, like a slough. Oh, you got a little dip there? Good. Don't fill it up. Leave it out for the ducks, and things like that. Well, now they're filling those up. They're drying them out. Well, Saskatchewan's been in a drought, so the sloughs are already dried up. So they're now, you know, farming those areas. They're farming those areas. They've cut down all the copse of trees that they have. We've seen I don't know how many habitats just mowed down. You know, there's no place for the deer to sleep during the day. There's no place for the foxes to hide out. There's nothing. It's just bald prairie. Like every little bit of tree is being mowed down. It's sad. Hey Susan, welcome back. Yeah, that's because this generation of farmers didn't have to worry about the Dust Bowl. So they'll learn. We'll have a Dust Bowl. Then there'll be a push to plant trees again. Those who don't learn from history are bound to repeat it. We don't learn from history. Mankind has proven that over and over and over again. Because if we learned from our history, we would stop with the wars. We just, yeah, fighting doesn't do anything. Let's sit down and talk this over. You know, but no, we're doomed to repeat our past mistakes because we keep doing it over and over and over. We don't learn. It's sad. It's very sad. Don't you think so a little bit? Oh, you're going to put your head down there, huh? Doesn't repeat, it rhymes. Who cares if it rhymes? I'd say come up and get the little pup, but you won't. What would you do with her anyway? She's just sleeping away. It's all she's done today is sleep in her sling, and it's been so good. She's been such a good dog. 'Cause I've been here crocheting, I've been doing computer work, and she's just been quiet and in her sling all day. Every so often she'd wake up and she'd look at me, she'd start chewing something she shouldn't chew, and I'd look at her and tell her to stop, and she would. Because she was only chewing to let me know that she's awake. Not chewing because she wants to chew. No. It was only to let me know why that she was awake and see if I was paying attention. Which I was. Yeah. Yeah, you should watch her when she runs. I gotta get some really good videos of her running. I'll do it this summer. But she's so cute when she runs. Oh my goodness, she just books it downstairs. Like not down the stairs because I don't let her do the stairs. But once she's downstairs, she just books it, you know? She doesn't walk anywhere, no, she runs. Living room to the kitchen, she runs, you know. Living room to the back door, she runs. Doesn't matter, she's only got one speed fast. It's funny. Okay, Britt, you have a good night. And yes, if anybody's interested, Brooks, if anybody is interested in Britt's hooks like these, drop me an email at crazyenginehooker at gmail.com and I will forward her your information and she'll get back to you. You have a good night too, Britt. Thanks. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, I really love my new hooks and can't wait to use them all. I got another one on order now, a 4.5 milli. with a fox topper. Yeah, for my son Todd. He's a fox. There's a Fox and the Hound. You know the movie, Disney movie, Fox and the Hound. The fox's name is Todd. True story. Yeah. Toddy is a Todd. He's a Todd, Todd, Todd. You're a little bit. Yes, you are. You're a little bitch. Yes, you are. You're a little bit. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Yeah, you're just gonna put your head there. Yeah. Show the back of your ears to everybody. Look at her big ears, eh? She's got huge ears. One of her nicknames is Gremlin Ears. Hubby likes to call her Gremlin Ears. Or Dobby. Dobby. Whatever you call him from Harry Potter. I gotta watch those movies again. They were good movies. Yes. I'm 53 years old. I'll be 54 soon. My birthday's in 5 days. True story. My birthday's in 5 days. Next time you guys see me, I will be a year older. Yeah. My birthday is on Thursday. Sometime this week we gotta go to Regina. Regina or Saskatoon to get the stuff for my birthday. Because I'm gonna have a fondue. So I'm doing a oil fondue with meat and a cheese fondue with bread. So we need the French bread. And then a chocolate fondue for dessert. That'll be nummy, nummy, num, num, num. Don't lick my computer. It doesn't like moisture. And you want my computer to like you because I like you. And I like my computer and I want us all to have good energy. Good energy is very important to you if you have computers, I swear. They don't like you much if you don't have good energy. They always mess up. They get little gremlins in the machines. Yeah, they do. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, she's a side, so I had a side too. So I find it so funny when a puppy sighs. It's like, really? You're a puppy. What do you have to sigh about? I have a lot to sigh about. You're a puppy. Yeah, to be a puppy, eh? Where all you do is eat and play and sleep. Eat and play and sleep and poop. I shouldn't forget the pooping. There's a lot of pooping. But at least it's little poops, not big poops. Yeah. Right, Gus? Hmm. She's such a good girl. She just lays there, takes it easy. I'll look at her closing her eyes. Yeah, she sleeps in my arms every night. Well, she falls asleep in my arms every night until I fall asleep, and then she's up and wandering, I guess. I don't know. Hubby says she doesn't stay in my arms all night. And she gets away from me quite often and ends up underneath the covers way down by our feet or so. Yeah. I don't know how Chihuahuas like to sleep under the blankets, but Chihuahuas do. Every Chihuahua I've had, okay, so I've only had this, she's my second, but I've heard of other Chihuahuas, and that's what they do. They go under the covers too. They love being covered. They love being under the covers. I don't understand it. I'm under the covers. I can't breathe. No, get me out of here. It's too stuck. But yeah, Chihuahuas love being under the covers. Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I know you're breathing. Isn't she so cute? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I don't want to, Mom. It scares me. It scares me, the big camera. Come on, get in your sling. Get in your sling. Get in your sling. There you go. Good girl. Oh, my back is sore. But yeah, I've been working on my smog. Now I gotta clean up this room. I've got a thing that's gonna go on the door, and it's gonna hang down like a lot of yarn on it. So all of the yarn that's on the door will go into it, and then a whole bunch of this yarn that I've got will go into it. And hopefully some of the yarn I've got over here will go into it. And hopefully that'll help. I'm not buying yarn for a while. Unless I have a specific reason to buy yarn, I'm not buying yarn. Nope. I will do with what I have. Yes, I'm just going to organize it better because I got tubs and tubs and tubs of yarn still. So that's in tubs, and I don't know what I have because I can't see it because it's in tubs. Sorry, I need another drink. So I'm not buying any more yarn for a while. I say that, but then I look at yarn and I say I want it. But no more yarn. I have lots of yarn. I, just, I have so much yarn I don't know what to do with it. I know I'm looking at a blanket. And that's with that yarn right there. If you can see my mousey move, I don't know if you can see my mousey move, but it's this is going to be a blanket. I don't know if it's going to be blue and white or white and blue or blue and red or white and red. Well, that's actually magenta. But that's all velvet yarn right there. All of it's velvet yarn, and I want to make a mosaic blanket out of it. But I don't know how to do mosaic yet. So it's it's on hold. On hold. But I'm also making the berry velvet hoodie from Yarnspirations. I'm making the adult size, so that'll use up a big chunk of the yarn too. Like I had a whole bunch of gray in there, and I've taken the gray out to put with my project. I don't know where my project is right now, but it's somewhere in a bag. because that's what I do in my projects. They're all in bags. I think it's neat that you can. Oh, what am I trying to say? Oh, never mind. I can't remember what I was going to say. I don't have a clue. So, is coming on people's week? Let me rephrase that. What is everybody doing this next week? Honestly, I can talk English, like really, I'm good at speaking English, but apparently not lately. Apparently not lately. I don't know why. This makes no sense. Hmm. Sure I can. Sure I can what? What did I say? I'm confused. Don't confuse me. You know how easy I get confused. What are you saying? I don't know. My gafump is up there. The gafump is my hairy buffalo. He's a gafump. Speak. Woof. My hubby helping me, giving me pointers via chat. Thank you, love. Burt's Bees wild cherry. It smells divine. Doesn't taste like cherry, but it smells divine. Smells like cherry. Doesn't taste like cherry. Nope. Sure, you can speak. Listen, you. I'll make you come up here. I'll make you come up here. Oh dear. I hope I didn't do anything bad. I keep putting my head back because I'm looking at the screen. And if I don't do that, I can't read what it is I'm looking at. So I'm having a really hard time looking at the screen. Legacy of the Dragonborn. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, you're making slippers in your own pattern right on now. That's awesome. I mean, you're making slippers in your own pattern. That's awesome. Seriously, I'm trying to talk, people. I really am. Just be patient with me, please. Because apparently my mouth is not working right. Yay, Tracy's still here. You just had an errand to do? I understand that. I try not to do anything. I find it works better with time management if I don't do anything. Can you hear my dog snore? And that's the little dog. The big dog's outside. I think outside the door. Oh no, he's right here. He's being very quiet. Oh. Can you ask a question without me thinking you're rude? Sure, go ahead, ask me a question. I don't know what I'm doing. Why do you carry the puppy around all the time? Just curious. Because I don't want her to get into anything. And she needs to learn she's being raised as an emotional support dog. So that means she's got to be with me all the time. So I'm training her at the same time to get used to being carried around all the time. And it's easier to control her, like my husband says, yes. I have a lot of things she could get into right now in this room. This room is not built for a puppy, and it needs a lot of work before it's ready for a puppy. So trust me, if I could get away without carrying her around, I would love it because I'd love it if she was able to be in a leash right now. But she'll just eat everything on the floor, and I know I've got little bits of metal on the floor. I know I've got little bits of beads on the floor. There might be a needle or two on the floor. So this it's not a good puppy room to put a puppy down. No, because everything she finds goes in her mouth right now. Will she stay in a puppy pen? I don't have room in this room for a puppy pen. Uh, yes, she would stay in a puppy pen. I was looking at them, but we don't have room for a puppy pen. Like when she's downstairs, she's on the couch with me or she's on a leash where she plays. She can play in the living room. I don't keep her on the leash all the time. In the living room she can play and she's free to play and she's free to run around downstairs when she's being supervised. But up here, no, there's too much she can get into right now. So yeah, that's why. And I didn't think you're rude. No. Yeah, we had her in the laundry basket. It was a lovely puppy pen. And then she learned she could climb up on the top. All she had to do was put her paws in the holes of the laundry bin and climb up, and she did. So, yeah, she's been a handful. But that's okay because she's smart, right? She wants to get into everything. She's learning. So I get that. So I'm very patient with her, but yeah, a lot of patience because she's so smart. But yeah, there's just so much you can get into right now. Because I was thinking of putting her on a leash tonight, and then I had a really good look around my room, and it's like, no, no, she can stay in her sling. Your cat is always by your side. I think that's what you tried to say there. Gotta love autocorrect. Cat is always by your side. That's awesome. We have a cat too. He's bigger than the dog. This dog. Um, his name is Solstice, and what to say about the cat? He's a shit. He's evil. He's very loud. He's my husband's cat. And it's funny because my husband was a dog person and I was a cat person, and then we got married. And I turned into a dog person, and my husband, who still loves dogs, has been adopted by this cat. Not so much adopted but claimed. The cat has claimed my husband, and now it's slowly turning my husband into a specific cat person. He doesn't have a lot of use for cats, but there's one cat he loves, and that's Solstice. The Solstice pins him to the chair, and then my husband looks at me and says, I can't get up, I'm pinned. The cat's pinning me. Can you do this for me? Because I'm pinned. Yeah. And for being a Chihuahua, she's really quiet. Like, she's barked a couple of times, but she's really quiet. And that's awesome because I know you can train Chihuahuas not to bark. My mom did it. She used to breed Chihuahuas when I was a baby, and none of her Chihuahuas barked. But you have to get them as a baby. Aww. Yeah, I lost my first Chihuahua, my Punta puppy. He was a Chihuahua Skipper Key Cross. And if you Google Chihuahua Cross Skipper Key, the first picture that comes up of a dog is the one that looks exactly like him. Like, he's just so adorable. He was so adorable. He was a gift from the forest gods, I like to say, because he followed us home one day and he walked past everybody. He walked into the house like he owned it, like he knew exactly where he was going. He walked right past my husband, who was down at the floor. He walked past our two dogs, walked past the cat we had didn't even care. They're just sniffing him, and he's like, no, I got something to go do. And he goes right past them, and he walked right up to me, and I said, who are you? And he jumped in my lap. That's how I got Punta. He jumped in my lap. He walked past everybody else, walked into our house like he owned it, walked past everybody, jumped in my lap, curled up, fell asleep. And that's how I ended up with my first Chihuahua. And he was my Chihuahua up until he died. And he died in my arms. I miss him. I miss him so much. I miss him still. He was such a sweetheart. He was my little boy. But now I've got a little bit, and I love her too. She's a sweetheart. She's different than him, which is to be expected because they all have their own unique personalities, just like we do. But I find myself calling her Punta occasionally, and I never get her sex right. You have two cats now? We only have the one. We used to have two. A black one named Samhain and the white one named Solstice. And Samhain passed away. So we just have Solstice. And we live in a place where you always need to have a cat because we're out on the outskirts. We're in a rural village. There's mice. We're surrounded by farmers' fields. There's mice. So we have a cat. And I say everybody who lives in this village should have a cat because there's a lot of mice. And this cat, Solstice, he caught his first mouse before he was 6 months old. He's a good mouser. Now, hasn't caught one in a while, which means they haven't been able to get in the house, which means we stopped that hole up. We found the hole. The hubby stopped it up, and no mousies, no new mousies. So that's awesome. It's good to know that we got that hole plugged, and that was the only hole they were coming in at. Yeah, it's no more mousies, which is good. Cause hey, Racine, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Welcome in, Racine. How are you doing? No, I'm not going to have cheesecake this year. I made a cheesecake just a little while ago. So, I don't know what I'm going to have. I'm having a chocolate fondue. That's what I'm having. I'm having uh, a fondue for supper on my birthday. An oil fondue, a cheese fondue, and a chocolate fondue for dessert. You have a big birthday on the 26th. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's going to be so yummy. Yeah, we got the cheese. We got to get the bread for the cheese. We have to get a couple of more things for the fondue. And then I want my bottle of liquor because, yeah, Mama going to be drinking all day. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, my birthday's on Thursday. In 5 days. On the 16th of January, I will turn 54. And then to me, it's just a number. I don't act 54 because I don't know how. I've never been this old before. You going to all week? Oh, right on. Right on. You might as well celebrate, girl. Celebrate the whole month if you can. I used to when I lived and I worked and I had, like I interacted on a daily basis with lots of people. But I'm expecting some packages this week. My bestie is sending me a bunch of her jewelry. Um, this is the one that's leaving me her jewelry in her will. Well, she cleaned out her jewelry box a little bit and she's sending me all the good stuff, she said. So we'll see what it is when she sends it. I'll show you guys what she sends. I'm also expecting uh, another package from somewhere else, and I can't remember. I think of my Timu package. I think of my Timu package because I'm still expecting Timu. Yeah, so I'm still expecting a Timu. Hmm, Timu. That's all I can think of. Oh, nice, Tracy. Hand dyed yarn. That's awesome. I have a bunch of hand dyed yarn from two people. Three. Two. No, three. I think four technically, but I don't count the fourth. It's a business. I got yarn from My Precious Yarnery. I got yarn from Don Aaron Loving Hands Creations, and I got yarn from some indie dyer, and I can't remember. I would have to find the skein and look at the label again. I can't remember off the top of my head. Honestly, I'm having such a hard time talking. This is me straight and sober. Isn't that scary? I do follow Mama G Gear. Now, by following, I mean I'm subscribed to her channel. I get her notifications, but I'm not on YouTube very often. I'm just not. I used to be on YouTube every day. I get up every morning and I get on my subscriptions and I go through the subscriptions and I watch everybody's religiously. And you know what? I burned out. I burned out and I got my heart broken and I'm just not doing it anymore. Does that make sense? Scared to put myself out there again because I've been hurt. I got hurt really bad. So I'm scared to put myself out there again. Just makes me feel very anxious. Oh, right on. Right on. Congratulations. Yeah, I tried to get in on the dip sale on Dee's Creative Hands once, and then she found out I lived in Canada, and that was it. So, because she doesn't ship to Canada. So, I think that too got me. Um, there was just too many channels that I subscribe to that when they have giveaways, it's always, you know, um, mainland U.S. or the contiguous states, but not Canada because shipping. And I get that, but it gets depressing hearing it all the time. Got some of these minis, cool. She's a very talented lady. But I got depressed. Always hearing about, well, we'll ship this giveaway's open to everybody but in Canada. And it just got depressing. So I just kind of stopped. I get depressed very easily. It's very something I fight every day with. It's part of the PTSD, the depression, anxiety, social anxiety. It's all part of the PTSD. So I fight with depression all the time. And it's very easy for me to get depressed. So I found taking myself away from YouTube got me less depressed. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm in Canada. How's it going, eh? I am. Oh yes, I don't have depressive disorder, but I do have depression. Um, they haven't actually told me everything I have, but yeah, I fight with depression. It's so very easy to slip back into depression when you're fighting against it. So I try and do things that make me happy and don't do things that make me sad or anxious. So I stay off of YouTube and away from channels that sometimes trigger me. Um, just cause I can't control my anxiety and I can't control what triggers me, but I can control where I go. So that's what I do. And it sucks because I miss seeing a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people out there that I miss seeing, but I can't see them and not interact. I want to interact, but then that gets me really, it drags me into the drama. And some of those channels have a lot of drama in their chats, and I get sucked into that. And before I know it, I'm right where I was again, and fighting that depression and getting all anxious. And so, yeah, at some point in time, you got to take your mental health by the horns and you got to say no more. Like my psychologist said, depression loves those ruts in your brain that your trauma gouged out because it's easy. So it goes down the same pathways and you have to actively change your thinking to get it to stop doing that. And that's, like I said, you have to actively think about when you realize you're going through this or it's happening, you have to actively think about something that makes you happy. And you have to keep thinking that. You have to bring yourself out of that rut. Oh, nice. Well, good luck to you. I can only do a one live a week. I can't do more than that, and that sucks. But I really like doing videos. I just don't have a lot to talk about. Like if I have a finished object, then I have a finished object. If I have a cook's order, like I did the other day, I talk about that. But in between, there's not much. Well, why wouldn't you? Of course, go for it. Good luck. I'm sure it's going to go swimmingly. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. You're going to be fine. And it's good for you for trying. Absolutely. I get tired of trying. Then I realize that's the depression talking, and then I try again. Yeah, depression sucks. So does anxiety. I wake up and I'm anxious, and I have no idea why I'm anxious. I just am. And I jump at every little noise, which makes no sense because I I'm no I'm safe. I'm in a very, very safe village. Okay? We're a very small community. Everybody knows everybody kind of thing, except for me because nobody knows me because I don't go out. But they know my husband, and we're very safe here. And yet, I hear anything, I'm on a high alert. Instantly, high alert. Like, oh my God, somebody's breaking into the house. Oh my God, somebody's here to kill me. Oh my God, somebody's here to do worse. You know? Like, and it's ridiculous because know I'm safe, and yet that anxiety just gets, it's like right there. It's like, wow. I'm glad you came over, Tracy. Thank you. That's a very nice thing for you to say. Thank you. I try to be pleasant. I've been told I'm a bitch. True story. See, I'm medicated too. I still get them. And I've got to learn to take my Ativan before I go into certain situations where I know I'm going to be anxious. I know I got to take my Ativan, but I get into trouble when I take it. I say things I shouldn't. True story. Only time I have ever been written up at work was when I was on Ativan. Yeah. Only time I was written up was when I was on Ativan. Or lorazepam is its other word. I don't take it every day now. Yeah, I was on a little tiny pill. I was on Xanax, but it didn't work with me. Didn't work with me and Seroquel. And I was on Seroquel, which is an antipsychotic in high doses. I was taking a little dose because it was supposed to work with the other head pills and stop my nightmares. I'm on it for 2.5 years before they realize, oh, it causes nightmares. Let's take you off those. I'm having daily night terrors. I'm sleeping through my husband. I'm waking my husband up because I'm screaming or I'm kicking or I'm fighting or something every night for 2.5 years, and they realize it's this damn pill. Yeah, don't get me started on the medications. The medications have left me with a permanent disability. I've developed a shaking disorder because of the medication. Because I lost a year and a half while they medicated me heavily, and the meds didn't go well. And for some reason, nobody at the pharmacy spoke up about the conflicts. So I was taking this medication several times a day for several months and several months. And they just kept piling more pills and more pills and more pills and more pills. And something happened up here, and now I shake, and I shake all the time, and it's going to get worse with age. But there's nothing they can do now. They did it, so yeah, I shake now, which is a pain in the ass. But what can you do? I mean, I'd love to sue them and get lots of money, but that ain't going to happen. So I couldn't afford a lawyer anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna be a shaky old woman. Yeah, I think the worst thing is knowing it's not so bad going through it. The worst is knowing that it's because somebody wasn't paying attention. I fell through the cracks, and because somebody wasn't paying attention and I fell through the cracks, this happened. It'd be really nice if somebody just came forward and said, "Okay, that was I let the ball drop. I'm sorry." But I never got that. So, you know, I think if they make a mistake, that somebody should say, "I'm sorry." I mean, I do. I'm Canadian. I apologize for everything. Are you cold? I'm sorry. Is it raining where you are? I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I'm Canadian. You have to. It's a rule. Yeah, I agree. But no. And some days it's really bad to the point where I can't even hold a drink up here and it spills down my front. Like some days it's really bad and some days it's not so bad. It just depends. And some days it really makes my anxiety go really through the roof, and some days it doesn't. It's no 2 days are the same with me. So it makes life interesting, if I could say that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Mental illness, the last great adventure. Yeah. But I just believe that if you make a mistake, you should, apologize. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And that goes double for you. Because I'm always here. I don't have a life. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. And I'm on Facebook under my full name. And I'm sorry, my earphone, my ear hearing aid just gave me feedback. That was painful. But I'm on Facebook. I'm on Messenger. Yeah, I'm a homebody. I like to think of myself as a shut in. It's very sad because I know I'm not. But I know I can go out if I really want to, and I will in the spring. In the spring and summer and fall, I'll go out, okay? But in the winter, no. Don't ask me. I don't want to breathe the air. I don't want to walk on the snow. I don't want to slip on the ice. I'll just stay in. Thank you. I'll just stay in. When springtime comes around, that's soon enough to go back outside. It's just, yeah, no. I don't do that. Nope, nope, nope. Frickin' hate winter. I should live somewhere down south where there's no winter, but then I would miss the snow. Because my problem isn't the snow. My problem is the cold and the ice. If it was never cold and we never had ice, I'd be happy. I could live with snow. It'd be a warm weather thing. It could be fluffy rain. Do I have snow? I have so much snow I can almost not see my truck out back. My truck's almost buried by snow. Yeah, my hubby's pickup truck. It's almost blown over. The snow. It's almost covered the truck. We got lots of snow. We got half of our snowfall in 2 days in November. Oh, sorry, over 2 weekends. Started snowing on a Friday night, snow over continuously into Saturday and Sunday, and then it would stop. No snow for the rest of the week, and then again starting on Friday, going to Saturday, continuous snow. Sunday, continuous snow. Stop again, and that was like 4 feet of snow. Okay, 2.5 is ridiculous. It'll gone in a week. Yeah, not here. Our snow was here until April, possibly May. We got 6 foot drifts. Yeah, so do we. Yeah. Oh, that was my hubby. Yeah, we've got 6 foot drifts. Yeah, yeah. I would love to visit Louisiana. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. New Orleans, New Orleans. Always wanting to go there. Not necessarily during oh, that big party you guys have, Mardi Gras. Not necessarily during Mardi Gras. When I was younger, I wanted to go and party during Mardi Gras. Now that I'm older, I just want to go for all the ghost tours and all the haunted mansions, and I want to go walk all the cemeteries. Like that's all I want to do. Yeah, we're currently at -4 Fahrenheit. It's cold. You don't miss the cold? Well, I wouldn't miss the cold either if I was somewhere down south. But that's why you want to go to New Orleans, not for Mardi Gras, but for the ghost tours. Yeah, yeah, that's why I want to go to New Orleans. I'll never go. I don't even have a passport. But uh, if I went, it would be for the ghost stories, the tours, not for Mardi Gras, but for the spooky stuff. Yeah, the voodoo stuff. That's what I would go for. Absolutely. Same with I'd love to go do a ghost tour trip. Go to all the haunted spots between Canada and America, like the Winchester House, Delta Besborough in Saskatoon, The tunnels of Moose Jaw, which are supposed to be haunted, I don't know. Um, Salem. What other haunted places do I know in the States? Wouldn't it be a blast? Oh, that would be so much fun. Yes, hubby, you can dress for the cold, but you can only get so naked before they arrest you. I understand. I'd still rather be in the heat than the cold. Because you know me. Once my feet get cold and my hands get cold, can I warm up? No. So it don't matter if I'm under a blanket or if I have tons of clothing on. I'm cold. There's no warming me up after that. For 2 days straight, my feet were freezing cold, and they had socks on, and I had slippers on, and nice thick warm socks, and it didn't work. My toes are still cold. I'd rather have the heat. The heat doesn't hurt like the cold does. Cold, I'm stiff and sore, like very stiff, very sore. I creak every time I walk. Spring? Summer? No. No, 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 no. The only problem I had last spring and summer was breathing because my lungs are bad. Now I'm on inhalers and I'm doing so much better. I really am. Hi, you woke up. How come you woke up? That heater baking your bum? Hi, you're so pretty. Yes, you are. You're such a pretty girl when you look at me like that. Yes, you are. Such a pretty girl. Hi. Hmm. Just put her head in my hand. Just laid her little head in my hand and said, I'm going to go sleep, Mom. With her little head in my hand. She is very pretty. I just love her. I'm in puppy love. Like, seriously. Puppy love, 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 love. She is so adorable. Up you get. Up you get. I'm ruining her nap time because she was sleeping. Aren't I? Hmm? Yeah. You're going to curl up over there? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So it is almost 2 hours. I'm going to sign off here and go for the night. But I want to thank you for a wonderful evening. Thank you for a wonderful conversation, Tracy. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Susan, for popping in and saying hi. Thank you, Britt, for popping by. Thank you, Honey, for popping by. Did I miss anybody? Don't think I missed anybody. Unheard voice, thank you for popping by. And Regina and Racine, thank you for popping by. So thank you everybody who's been here. We had a good chat and I'm going to sign off for this week. And you betcha, Tracy, you send that email, I'll send it off to Britt. Yeah, my email is crazyenginehooker@gmail.com. It was nice to see you tonight, Susan. You have a very nice week. And I'll see you next week, hopefully. So I'm going to go now. You guys all have a good night, and I will chat with you later. Bye now. Say bye. 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 Don't chew on your mother. That's not nice. Bye.